Hello, sixth grade. Today is Friday, October 2nd. In class today, we practiced a Google Meet and we also spent some time reviewing vocabulary words from yesterday or maybe the day before. Words like habitually, none of them, escort, those words that I think I had on blue note cards. We played a game called, it's like Password, where you could play this at home with a sibling if you teach them the words first, and all you have to do is try to give your person 3 clue words to try to get them to say your vocab word. So they can't see your vocab word, but they should know, be aware of what they all are. And then like if you had the word imitation, you would maybe give a clue like copy, and that would help them know imitation as your word, and you're trying to get them to say your word. So you could certainly play a game if you like. We also reviewed the story by kind of retelling it with pluses and minuses. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we did a quick on the chalkboard. That doesn't help. How about that? You can see in yellow we had a whole bunch of negative things. Those are on the bottom of the line. Like the new Anna took the old Anna's identity. The new Anna is smarter. She's more popular. She's better dressed. She got to say the pledge and the bulletin. Peter likes the new Anna. I'm not really sure what I put on that last one. And then when it got to the very end, we had a couple things up on the plus side that the old Anna got to become the new Anna. She was moving. She even got a pool. So things were turning around for her. But we also talked about the fact that maybe that was not all completely a great thing, because we can't always solve our problems by running away from them. And we also said we didn't want the old Anna, who is now the new Anna at her new school, to do to her classmate what the other Anna did to her. I have no idea why I have this weird red box there. Hopefully it's showing part of the screen you need. So after a quick review, I gave the class time to do the collaboration questions at the end of identity theft. If you click on your contents in your My Book and scroll down to identity theft, then you can click collaborative discussion. It's also been assigned to you, so you can just find it in your assignment and do it there. You have 3 questions. I believe the only 2 who, well, there's 3 gone today. So Kylie and Holly and Ian, you 3 could email back and forth and collaborate on these questions if you want to. It's up to you. Or you can just collaborate if you have a parent or a sibling who also read it. You could talk to them and they can help you give you ideas for your answers. Just make sure when you answer it that you answer by restating the question. So the first one says, how do you know that popularity is important to the original Anna? I know, whoopsie daisy, that popularity is important to the original Anna because, and it says find examples in the reading. Make sure that you give examples either within the sentence or by writing 2 sentences with periods and capital letters. Question 2 says what words and phrases on page 88 about the spelling bee refer to a contest or a battle. I think we had people cheering on both sides. You might talk about that. And then make sure you also include a second sentence that answers why you think the author chose those words. And number 3, you skim those pages again, talks about Peter. How is Peter part of the conflict? Well, first of all, we need to know that the conflict is that the new Anna is taking over the identity of the old Anna. So how is Peter part of that? How is he involved with it? So your sentence would say, Peter is part of the conflict because, or I know Peter is part of the conflict because. So as soon as you finish with your collaboration questions, once again, we finished most of that in class. I did assign 2 kind of skill keepers on Google Classroom. Let's see if I can find it on here. It looks like this. It says I posted a new assignment for Friday, October 2nd. And you have 2 assignments. The first one says vowel plus R sounds. So this is a review of R words, air words, or words, words, and ear words. If you don't know what words mean over here, to be able to figure out what sentence they go in, you simply copy, Control-C, and paste into dictionary.com. I don't know what garnish means. I hit Control-V, and it will tell me that garnish means something ornamental, something that adds flavor or a decorative color. An example is garnishing boiled potatoes with chopped parsley. That should be enough to help you figure out the answer. So please make sure you are being accurate as you're filling in which word here goes in the 10 sentences. And the second assignment has to do with vocabulary from this story. To answer it correctly, remember you're always opening these with Cami so you can write on them. A successful imitation diamond should, well, if it's imitation and we want to successfully pass it off as a real diamond, then it should trick the buyer or something like that. You have 2 pages to do. Notice at the bottom it says choose 2 vocabulary words and use them in a sentence. So you should have 2 in the same sentence with a capital letter and a period. This one is worth 4 points. Please do it correctly. And I think that is the end for today. So have a great weekend. If you're not caught up, get caught up. Get these things turned into me on Google Classroom or whatever other way. If you need to take a picture, you can certainly do that. And don't forget to take your spelling test today. If you do not send me the score, then I don't put a grade in the grade book other than a 0. You have 1 week to get me the score. It's nice if you do it on the same day that everybody else does. Keeps everybody organized. So that's it. Have a great weekend.